Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. Today, we're going to do a video that I know is going to make 50% of the people out there mad, 50% of the people out there really happy, and 50% of the people are going to be really interested. I know that math sounds a little weird to you, but circles are crossing here. So come along. Let's hop in my truck and go for a ride. Come on! I know there's a certain percent of the population out there that's looking for a truck gun. You might already have a truck gun on you, and what we're going to talk about today is definitely that. So let's drive out to the hacienda, make that long trip out there, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. What are you talking about, Hank Strange? I know those are the words coming out of your mouth. Boom, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. It's the Viper, and it's from CAA, Gear Up, and the Full Conceal guys. And basically, this is for a Glock 19, the folding kind, or what Full Conceal calls the M3D. All right, so I know what you're thinking. This is not the gun. This is actually the accessory. The gun goes in there, but if you come in here a little closer, I'll show you. I've got the gun in here, in this pouch. Boom. What? Check that out. So yes, I've got some magazines in there, but this is the M3D right here from Full Conceal, the folding Glock 19. All right, so first let's talk about the M3D from Full Conceal. What is it? It's the folding Glock. We have this here for testing on the hacienda, so we're going to have several videos. But if you don't know what it is, this is basically what it looks like. It's a Glock 19. It's cut on the grip there so that you can fold it like that. You know, now what does that do? We've got videos that get deep into what it does. Basically, it allows you to put it in a smaller package like that and conceal it. You could, you know, yes, you can absolutely put it in your pocket, kind of a deal, and then take it out and unfold it. I think that is not necessarily what, I'm not going to be doing some James Bond moves, but I know I've gotten a lot of questions from folks, or comments actually I should say, saying like, why do I need to do that? You know, why do I need an extra thing that gets in the way? For me, it's, I'm not worried about that extra thing getting in the way, because something like this I think would serve as a good backup, right? You can put this in your pants pocket, or you can also put it in a bag or in a compartment, let's say in a car or something like that, that you couldn't put the unfolded version of this. So that's that. We're gonna have more videos on this. Just check it out on the channel. Right. So you know what? Next, let's get into the CAA Micro Roni Viper. Viper is what this particular iteration of this actually is. CAA has different versions of the Micro Roni. The Viper is the one that they did with Full Conceal. So it's specifically for Full Conceal Glock 19. You can put a regular Glock 19 in this. The only thing is, if you've modified your beaver tail, if you've changed that back strap, then it's not going to be able to get in this. So this is how it comes in this box. There's a black version and there's a tan version that you guys saw in the beginning of this video. That's the one we're going to be testing, but I just wanted you guys to see it as it comes, because it doesn't come with an optic, it doesn't come with a light. It does, however, come with this fake flashlight up here up front, and I believe that CAA sells, let's see, let's try to get that out. There you go. So that comes out, and I think CAA sells a replacement, like actual flashlight that you can click into there, and then you'll have a flashlight. It's got Picatinny rails on the sides and on the top, So I probably would just go with a light here on the side. And like I said, I would put a red dot up here. That's how we've got that one set up. So that's basically it. You get this black, and then you get the tan one, and it unfolds like that. They are pistols. This is a pistol brace on the back of it here. So my only thing with this that I've noticed, and other people have noticed, the Velcro strap on the back here is a little bit, you know, flappy there. Don't cut it. If you modify any of this, it's not a pistol anymore. You know, that's what we're hearing from the ATF. So that unfolds. There's a button on the side of it here that you can fold that. There it goes. And then this charging handle, you push it up, and there is an indentation right here that if you push up that charging handle and get it out of the way, it'll fold flat like that. And I assume if you really wanted to, you can use this Velcro and wrap it around, keep it all together. Basically, that's it. You've got this part of it here that you can hold on to, that's removable, and the magazine fits in there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run this down for you guys. I'm gonna show you exactly how you put this in there. Now, first thing that we're actually gonna have to do here is the full Conceal comes with what they call a magazine retention device or something like that, or grip retention device, I think. So that's what this is here in the front. And as you can see, that this part of the trigger guard actually clicks into that. It helps keep that from separating in your pocket or anywhere else until you want it to, right? So, you know, there's different strengths. You can move this up and down, but if with this in the way, you're not going to be able to get this into the Roni, the micro Roni. So first thing we have to do is remove that, and we'll do that right now. So there's these, there's an Allen wrench that it comes with, and you want to remove on either side. There's these two screws. The way I'm going to do it is just remove one at a time, and then we should be able to get it out of there. Don't want to, no matter what you do, especially outdoors like this, you do not want to lose these screws or the Allen key. So I'm trying to be really careful here and not lose all of this, and then put it all back together so that you can keep track of it. I'm actually going to put it in the bag. There you go. So now that's off. I'm going to put it in the bag. All right, so installation. I'm going to open up the stock or the brace side of it. So the first thing you need to do to install it on the bottom here, there's a latch. You push that down and pull this up, and then that comes up, and then you can take out your charging handle assist here, and that goes on top of the gun. Make sure the gun's clear and all that kind of stuff. As I've showed you guys for demonstration purposes here, have snap caps in it. And they do say, Full Conceal says, when you're practicing with the hinge here of the folding mechanism, to put in a snap cap, because it needs something to be up there in the magazine. Otherwise that magazine follower gets a little messed up. So that's the reason why I'm doing it, if you guys want to know. But the first thing you want to do is put this assistive device on top of your Glock slide like that. There it goes. It's on. Then you want to angle it in here like this. Angle it in and push it down till it clicks. Clicks in, then you can close that, and then that's pretty much in there now, and that's good to go. And that's really it. You know, I need to zero this red dot that I have up here. Like I told you, I have a flashlight, so, you know, I don't know if you guys can see that. I put the flashlight on the side there. It's lighting up a little bit. Now, I was talking about this part of this piece of plastic down here. You can hold on to it. It's good for that. But here's what it's really good for. So in order to fold this, the latch back here works on the lower part of the latch. When you press in, this folds down. And right there, it, hold on, put my light on. Okay, so right there, it holds onto the magazine and it hides the magazine in there. This is the 21 round magazine that's in here. And you might be wondering, can you put the 33 round in there? The answer would be yes, and I'll show you that right now. So we'll take this magazine out, and I'll get the 33 round that I have. Here we go, 33 round in the bag. Also has a snap cap in it. I'm gonna put that in. Now, this is, you've just gotta do a couple of things with it. So one, you wanna fold it like that, but then you also wanna press your magazine release here so that you can move this up. And once you move it up, you can put it into position. So there you go. 33 round magazine in it, folded. This is the kind of space that it would take up. And if Lola, if you come over here, I could just show you in my bag. So here we go. This is a smaller size Maxpedition bag that we have here. And there you go. Fits right in. Close these up so you guys can see that. So it fits in. So if you're saying to yourself, well, you know, what do I need that for? Think about this. With that open and this open, does it fit right in? Not really. So that's what it allows it to do, right? I always tell people that all guns, not just this gun or this particular accessory, it's not for everyone. Everyone has to figure out what works for them. Everything doesn't work for everyone, okay? And also for what purpose you want to use it for. So there you go. I think that in the folded configuration here, I'll do it again, that we've got a pretty good system that you can tuck this away, hide it away. Basically, when I started the video, this is how I had this set up in the bag. So that answers that question. All right, next thing that we need to do here is get this out, get rid of the snap caps, and zero this bad boy. So all the ammo in this video is from Fort Scott Munitions. This is their 9mm copper spun tumble on impact, or TUI, that we're going to use for this particular video. Fort Scott does sponsor us. They help us to bring all the ammo that you guys are seeing in my videos nowadays that they make. Stuff they don't make, obviously, I'm not using that, but it's good stuff. And if you're interested in it, go to Fort Scott and put in Hank10. That's the code to get 10% off. All right, guys, I'm going to do a comparison of how the gun works both inside and outside of this Viper that we have here, right? Because what is the purpose of this? To stabilize it and give you more accuracy. So what I'm going to do is take the gun out and shoot without it, then put it back in here and shoot with it to see if we're more accurate. But first I've got to zero my Hollow Sun red dot here. So just bear with me while I do that. That was a little high, right?
That was high.
Okay, hold on, let me do it again.
Still high. Ready? Got it. Got it.
Let's crack open the box. Oh, Second Amendment, baby. Just in case you forgot. Boom, and the first. Let's put a couple of rounds in here.
Okay.
Okay. It's roughly zero. Good enough for YouTube work. All right, so let's, while we're doing this, let me just show you guys how we take this out of here. So, close down the slide. Then first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually open this up. So pull that up there like that. Now one of the things I noticed, I've been like scratching myself up trying to pull it out of here. To release the gun, you just pull this down and then that releases it, and then you just try to pull it up gently. Don't be a savage like me when you're taking it out. Then you want to remove that, unless you want that assist. That's cool for the people who can't rack their slide. Yeah, if they need some help, get one of these. All right, so I'm 20 yards out from my steel that I have downrange, and I have, I think it's probably like an 8-inch plate. I have a silhouette out there, man size, and then I have two 4-inch plate actually out there. So I'm going to right now test the accuracy with this first magazine by shooting at that 8-inch plate that I have out at 20 yards and see how many times I can consistently hit it without the Viper. All right, you ready, Lola?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think I hit it like 5 or 6
over
times,
here.
right? I was just barely missing it, you know, and I was trying to go, I could do better if I take my time, for sure. So I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to like fake the results or anything like that, but I'm trying to do it relatively fast just to see how it was. So that's with shooting at that plate that's out there. Now let's go for something bigger, the silhouette that's out there. I'm gonna try to go center mass on that with the next 17 rounds. I think at this point, we're probably, I'm trying to remember because we've been testing this, so I think we're approaching like 300 rounds on this right now. All right, so let's go in for that big silhouette. Okay, so I think there I missed it like maybe 3-4 times. Obviously easier to hit, man-sized target, 20 yards, easier to do. One thing I could tell you from as I've been testing this, and I think you could probably even see it here, I actually have a slide bite right there, like a slide bite scar from a long time ago. It's kind of coming back on this, and I think the reason for it is that there is no beaver tail on this one. You can't, because this is where the closing mechanism is. So I know for a fact that's going to go away once I put it in the Viper. But let's do that now. Let's put it in the Viper and see how much better that is. So there you go. Didn't hit it every single time. Obviously I'm standing and all that kind of stuff and breathing or whatever, but it's definitely more stable. So you know what, let's put in another magazine, go for a bigger target and see how that is. You ready? All right, let's go for the man size here. I think I hit it every single time, right? Or most of them. So definitely improves the stability, you know. All right, cool. I think we got to put a 30-round magazine in this and see how that goes. At least to do some fun slow-mo for you guys to enjoy. Next thing on the roster. All right, so there we go. 33 rounder. Let's open this up. All right, there you go. Pretty cool. I enjoyed it. All right, guys, I just wanted to share the quick first look at the full conceal Viper that they've made with CAA gear up. It's CAA Micro Roni, built specifically for the M3D, which is from Full Conceal. It can hold all the way up to a 33-round magazine in there, folded like that. You can simply unfold it that way, and you're good to go. Definitely put a red dot on it, or whatever works best for you. You can add accessories, light, etc. You can put, I think they have a flashlight specifically for it because they have that. And it's a pistol that you can put into a tight space inside of your bag. Pretty cool. That's our first look at it. We're still testing the Full Conceal M3D, the folding Glock. This is a Glock 19. This is specifically for the Glock 19s. You guys will see that. Tell me what you think about it. I know some people think this is totally useless, to some people think this is really cool and they have uses for it. I think most people are in the middle. You guys want to know what are the details of this. You know, how does it work? Is it practical or is it not practical? What situation would you use it under? Let us know all those comments. Love it or hate it, it's all good. I'm Hank Strange. On behalf of Lola and myself, thanks for watching. We're out of here. Peace.